to paint an adorable kitty cat. So let's go. This is what I'm going for. This is where I started. All right. I am Lindsay, and I make handmade watercolor paints. You can grab any of the supplies that I have listed from artisticile.com that I'm using. So I make the handmade watercolor paint, and tonight we're going to make a gray first. So let's do some color mixing. So I'm taking vanilla fudge, which is a white and brown mix. I'm going to take a little bit of the quinacridone purple. I might have to do some purple and brown to get the gray that I'm going for. So bear with me on the gray. I know most people would totally do a brown and a black. I don't use black. I literally don't even have it on my table. So, nope, I don't like that. Okay. I do have a metallic-y, shimmery black called Haunted. I might use that to do the gray. It's not the right gray though. Maybe we should add a little bit of brown. So, I told you, color mixing is an art in itself. Let's see if that's kind of the color I'm going for. No? Let's see here. Let's see if I can wash it out more. I'm gonna go with that. We're gonna go with this. So, but I'm using Haunted, which is the gray. And we're just gonna go ahead and start building up on the ears. And probably use some more of the vanilla fudge, because that's a good color for the cat. I'm just using water to blend now. All right, nice gray color going on. Oh shoots, I need a paper towel. Okay, definitely going to, right, so this gray here, I feel like I need to make a wash out of it for the kitty. Because what they did is they did the shading first and then added in the gray. Which I find kind of interesting, but that's okay. So we're doing kind of our shading first. We're just painting a kitty cat tonight. It has some gray markings that I'm trying to work on out. Probably gonna have to dry it here in a second though. What do you get your boyfriend for Valentine's Day? Well, does he like sports? Golf? Does he like baked goods? I would bake him his favorite cookies. Or, um, let's see here, you can paint him a card. How long have you been together? That's also a valuable question. So, I've been married for 10 years, and my husband would be tickled pink if I made him a whole batch of homemade cookies. So, um, it just depends on what they like and what they would find would make them happy, you know? Well, you can always make him a snack basket and go to the movies. That would be cool, maybe. Okay, so I'm going to do some vertical lines, some very short lines, adding in kitty cat markings. So these are like almost a triangular shape around the face. My brush is showing. Hello, welcome. Glad you're here. Just working on painting this kitty cat. I think this is my first time doing this too. So I'm trying something new today. I thought it looked cute and I liked the flower crown that it had. I would paint him a card. I mean, maybe he's that sentimental kind of guy, hopefully. I gave a guy I was dating a painting. Funny thing, a guy I dated in college, I made a lot of stuff for him. I found an old table and he liked, I think Miller Lite was the beer that he liked. And so I found a massive decal like through Miller Lite because I worked at Applebee's at the time. And I put the decal in the center of the table. I refinished the table. I painted everything silver and blue. And I refinished the chairs. I reupholstered them. And I mean, it took me weeks. Oh, and I collected Miller Lite bottle caps and I glued them around the edge of the table. And then I had glass cut for the table. And I got in one of those Miller Lite big buckets full of beer or whatever. I was 21, like 21, 22 tops, you know. And he loved it. And I had also done like some artwork and stuff for him. We've been broken up for more than 15 years. And he still had all of it. And his mother dropped it off at his house. And his wife is like, what the heck is this stuff? So some men are more sentimental than others. Hopefully, if it's something that you work hard on and you're proud of, like I was for that table, it was a one-of-a-kind, really neat, handmade Miller Lite table. And he kept it, and he really liked it, and he realized the hard work and love, if you will, that I put into the item. And of course, his current wife was not all that enthused that his ex-girlfriend, whom he almost married, who was right before her, that he had kept all these things from her. Because I mean, I wrote him love letters and did artwork for him and all those things. That's back when I was in my early 20s and I was a big sap. Back whenever I had that kind of energy. And so, yeah. Oh, a really cool thing popped up and then it wouldn't let me do it anymore. I'm definitely gonna have to blend this out with more water because those stripes are getting too dark. Too dark, too dark. But I think whatever you give somebody should definitely be from the heart, or you shouldn't give it at all. Well, that's just me. Dinosaurs are cute. You can tell him he's dynamite. Dino-tastic. Let's see here. I'm sure there's some really good punny dinosaur type things out there for sure. Get him popcorn and you can tell him he's popping. Oh, something like that. I don't know, there's some cute popcorn valentines out there as well that I've seen that you can do. But yeah, I would totally go with homemade cookies or a painting or something like that. So that's just me. Let's see here. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, I'm going to do some green for the kitty cat's eyes. I have no idea how cat eyes actually look. I haven't looked close enough. But for all intents and purposes, this is just the way it's gonna be tonight. And some pink, pink, pink. Where is my pink set? Okay, so this is a cosmic blue. Oh my gosh, that would be so cute. A dino Lego set would be fun too. And you can paint him a dinosaur card. I might have to now do a dinosaur Valentine's card just to give you some inspiration. Okay, so I very, very rarely sketch anything out, but this cat I had to sketch out. I didn't sketch out the flowers because I can paint a flower in my sleep probably with my eyes closed. So 5-point flower is super easy and I don't have to sketch flowers because that's lame because I don't need to because I can paint them just fine. So that was one thing that I didn't sketch out. And then get a smaller brush so I can do my green. So this is green sleeves. If it's not available on the website, I know that I have some half pans of it if you like this color as much as I do. I gotta dry this up so that my leaves don't bleed into my flowers. Hello, eyes. I'm painting some leaves. Sometimes I wonder if people create screen names just so that they can hear somebody else say it out loud. Or how many people read a screen name before they've actually even read it. Like, or said it out loud. Because I'm just like, nope, we're not reading that out loud. Nope. Family friendly over here. All right, you want to leave a little bit of white space in the center of this eye. So take your number 1 or your liner or your 0, whatever small brush you're working with for the eyes, and just slowly create the circle and continue to the center. There we go. Ha! It actually turned out super cute. I'm digging the kitty. Okay, so when this does dry, this is like a metallic black is what this is, what I've been using. And so kitty should have some cute little shimmers. I might use a little bit more shimmer because I have Lumos. Oh my gosh. Well, you know. Maybe screen name should be Love for Horses. Horses need love too. Let's see here. What can I think of that is a really good? Can I ask you an equestrian? Get it? And instead of saying, "Can I ask you a question?" Can I ask you equestrian? Get it? That would be a really good pun for somebody who enjoys horseback riding, because you know, equestrian riding. Anyway, I'm all for a good pun. That's just, I love puns. It's me. So maybe eyes on the prize. Eyes on the horizon. When I did vocals, I had to find a spot on the wall to just kind of like marinate on always bend your knees so that you didn't faint. You didn't ever want to lock your knees. Well, you know, you can just go up to your trainer and be like, "Can I ask you an equestrian?" They might not get it at first. You may have to explain it to them that you're trying to be punny, punny, punny. You say, "I was just trying to be punny." Ha 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 ha. I still can't get over the amount of, I don't know, younger people are online, I guess. It blows my mind. I don't know. Maybe our parents were just naive whenever the internet came out. Of course, the internet took forever to load whenever I was 12 years old. Like, Mom, I'm gonna get online and download a song from Napster. So you had to unplug the cord from the phone line, plug it into the back of the computer. Then it made this awful sound. It was horrible. And so, yeah. Huh. It lets me do a Q&A. Like the feeling of sand. Huh. Anyway, but being on the internet or even downloading one song took all night long. To make a CD took forever in 2000, 2002. It was all the rage to make a CD. Of course, most of you have no idea what it Oh, well, we did it. We finished painting the cat. I used Haunted, which is handmade metallic black. And then I also used the vanilla fudge and some of the caramel fudge as well from the ice cream shop set. So you can certainly use the strawberry from that set too as the pink if you wanted to. And if you took the mint green and mix it with the brown, it'll make a nice green too. Color mix that real quick. I bet that'll make a really nice deeper green. Yeah, makes a nice green too. So might be able to get a little bit darker. Trying to not get it too baby poop green, you know, I don't want it to get that color. That still looks pretty cool. I'm interested how it will look with the quinacridone purple though, because purple and green make some cool colors too. Oh yeah, that'll be a really cool color too. So could have done that for some of the gray maybe, and it would have made a nice gray. So color mixing with this set would be just fine. For sure. Well, thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you take the opportunity to paint a watercolor cat, and I will be back soon. I'll be back tomorrow night between 6:30 and 8. Just depends on how quickly I can get out the door. Any thoughts for what you'd like to paint tomorrow? I'm gonna do a time lapse of a bike. So, I can always paint that dinosaur though. Or seashell, flowers in a vase. Oh, I could paint a llama. A llama would be cool. All right. Well, have an amazing night. Message me on Artistic Isle if you have any thoughts on what you want to paint. Like and follow for more watercolor tutorials. I'm Lindsay. Shop anytime at artisticisle.com.